Businesses in the Big Apple will have to deal with a big wage hike in just 2 years. New York City is raising its minimum wage to $15 an hour by 2018. Of course, San Francisco will join the $15 club in 2023. The governor of New York is touting benefits of the drastic hike, but businesses are scrambling to come up with ways to cope. Here to weigh in, Jamie Richardson, White Castle Vice President. Jamie, thanks so much for joining us. This has become a really hot topic this election season, and every time they bring it out, you know, they call it a living wage. They talk about the folks that are running the restaurant as getting rich off the backs of workers. And I wanted to run through some of the numbers for people that are real. What would it mean to your restaurant in particular?
Well, for us, Melissa, the first thing we'd have to do is when we're looking at a 67% increase in our biggest investment in that cost, we'd have to look at how can we raise prices? How can we find a way to balance off that added cost? The other thing it would really prevent us from doing is opening new restaurants and hiring creating the new jobs we want to create, which is what we're best as a family-owned business after 95 years.
And we're not talking about this in the hypothetical. You have 30 restaurants in New York City under the White Castle brand. You're exactly someone that this would impact because a lot of your jobs are that first job out there where you're going and you're getting minimum wage. How exactly would you deal with it? I mean, they say you're taking home these enormous profits, but in fact, your profit margin is 1% to 2%, right?
That's right. So at the end of the day, for every dollar in sales, we get to take home a penny or two if it's a good year. We had at one point 49 restaurants in New York. Today we're in the mid-30s, and our hope is to get back up to closer to 50. But that's really difficult to do when you're faced with a whole lost generation of young people who might not ever get that first job, that first opportunity to make a difference in their neighborhoods and communities and learn the skills you can't get anywhere else, learning about hospitality, problem solving, and being able to be there as part of a larger team.
I read that according to your math, you would have to raise the price of a White Castle burger by 50%. That doesn't seem realistic. I mean, is that really the number, and is that what you would do, or would you automate? I mean, there are more restaurants that you go into that you order off a board.
That's a great question. I'll tell you, we're in uncharted waters, so we have no idea how we're going to deal with this. We'd have to look at seeing what we could raise prices to. It's not realistic to think we're going to be able to raise prices 50% because people can always do what we call L cubed, making leftovers last longer. So we'd really have to find a way to make our business model work. Candidly, it's going to accelerate automation. We don't say that as a threat. We want to deliver hospitality. People come to White Castle for hot and tasty food. They also come because we create memorable moments every day. We do that through great people and hospitality. More than 1 in 4 of our team members have been with us 10 years or more. So we want to create more jobs for more people. And you know what? The youth unemployment rate in the state of New York is nearly 21%. And if the leaders, elected leaders, think this is jamming this through as a way to help the people of New York, they're dead wrong. Yeah.
I know a lot of people out there think that 50% price number isn't real, that you're just making that up to make a point. It's real, though, right? Is it?
It's real, unless we want to close all of our restaurants, which we don't want to do.
Okay.
Would we be able to raise it 50%? I don't know, but we'd have to cut costs somehow to balance it all out.
Jamie, thank you for coming on and giving us the real math. We appreciate it.